I have to set up the worst thing that he did. And in the setup, you're gonna think that the setup is the worst thing because it's terrible, but hold, it's not the worst. So during the deposition, he was shown a photo of Carroll from the 90s. Trump has previously said, it's important that you note, that he couldn't have assaulted her because she's not my type. And I know what you're thinking, oh, that's the worst thing. It's really bad to imply that you wouldn't rape someone because you're not attracted enough to them. That's apparently the thing that stops or doesn't stop a rape, whether you're attracted enough to the person. This is, by the way, a defense he has made against multiple different women's accusations of sexual assault that maybe he would have, hypothetically, but they weren't hot enough for him to sexually assault. That's his defense. Anyway, when he was shown the photo of Carroll and asked to identify the woman that was in the photo, he responded, "That's Marla. Yeah, that's my wife." He was alluding to Marla Maples, who was his wife from 1993 to 1999. That's the marriage that produced Tiffany Trump. His lawyer, Alina Habba, quickly corrected him. Because if your legal defense is, and it shouldn't be, that you wouldn't rape this person because they're not your type, and then you find them to be so indistinguishable from a woman that you were married to for 6 years, that undercuts that horrible defense of yours. It also says some absolutely sick things about you. How could you possibly mistake another woman for a woman you were married to for 6 years? How is, like, I hope that that's just an indication of how his brain is Swiss cheese, because otherwise he was married for the better part of a decade to this woman. How could he not know who she is? Bridget.
Wow, I honestly don't even know what to say. You are completely right in your setup that it went from bad to worse to oh my God. I think with Trump, when someone shows you who they are and tells you who they are over and over and over again, you gotta believe them. And I almost sort of feel bad for his lawyers here, really making the lawyer's job that much more difficult by continuing to speak in this way.
Yeah, I don't know where this thing is going to go. It is difficult to prove something that happened, more than 15, like literally decades ago. That is a very difficult thing to do. And as we always say, she, in even daring to bring this up and have this thing be investigated, is, as you can see from this, she is being attacked brutally on a daily basis. I am glad that she is willing to do that. I can't say, though, that I have the necessary level of faith in our criminal justice system to believe that he is going to pay the consequences for this thing that he really seems to want us to believe he did.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.